Hey YouTube, how you doing? Beth here, aka Be the Airplane, and today we're going to be having fun with the Modular. So, this is how I go to sleep. Noise machine I got off of website.com, and I thought it would be interesting, and something I've wanted to do for a while, frankly, is to just run some of these sounds through the Modular and see what happens, because not only does this have your noise settings, but it has some music noises in it, it has some ambient noises, so I thought we'd just see what we can do. So, first thing I'm going to do is plug it in. I'm going to split the output so that at times I can switch back and forth between just what this is doing and what we're actually hearing. And so, let's see what happens. So this is the noise I sleep to. It is just fan noise. I think you could probably classify it as like a brown noise, but I got it because the actual fan I used to sleep broke. So I wanted to start with this and use it with the sample and hold on the MS-20 and see what happens with that versus the other flavors of noise we got going around in here. So let's start with that. We'll patch that up. Alright, so here's just the MS-20's white noise going through your standard sample and hold patch. Envelope fully open for right now. So, your typical annoying modular bleep bloop. So just to see what happens, let's swap this out with the noise from my sleep machine. It's pretty close, but I hear an extra high note jump out now and then. Tiny bit different, but it's sample and hold, so who actually knows how different it is? It's random. Alright, so let's do something cooler now. Let's get just a low note. Some of the noise in with this. Actually, let's cut the oscillator completely. So now, the same noise that is doing the sample and hold is what we're hearing. Kinda like that. The noise... This noise filtered just on its own really reminds me of being in an airplane. Like, it's got that really low rumble to it with just noise. That's interesting and ironic. Let's see what happens when we high pass it. Yeah, once you start affecting it, it really turns into just like being inside an airplane. Interesting. Alright. Both filters sequenced. Let's go. Alright, that's standard stuff. Let's well, first let's just try a different kind of noise. So plug this in so I can hear it, and let's hear what the other noises are. Yeah, there's this engine noise, which I thought would be really interesting because it has some fluctuation to it, and hopefully that's some volume fluctuation as well. But first, let's just go with... That's interesting. I can almost hear a pattern in the sample and hold. It's like, it's barely there, but I can hear it kind of moving from lower to higher. At that point, we just have it. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna swap these. So the input is getting the full signal, and the sample and hold is getting the EQ version. Still pretty simple sample and hold stuff. I have an idea though. Ooh. Ooh, that's just an accident. Lasers. All right. All right. Sorry. Let's get back to what was I thinking. All right. Want to hear the noise again? I want to see if I can use the envelope here, which the envelope on the MS-20 is very finicky on what it wants to pick up. But I want to see if we can use it for the filter. And if it makes kind of an LFO that will go with it. Yeah, if we put it too high, we lose the envelope. Let's see if we can do kind of like a auto wah thing with it with the band, bringing both bands in. Oh, that is dirty modular noise. It's very dirty modular sound. I like it. There's a lot of people that wouldn't like this, but I like it. I like the bubbling. And again, I'll swap. This is what we're listening to right now. This is what we turned it into. Ooh. All right. There's something. Kind of want to bring in just the regular LFO now. That is weird. It's like a broken underwater submarine. an underwater submarine, as opposed to an above water submarine. There's something I really love about this. Alright, what if we bring in an oscillator? A low drone. Ooh. That's a weird noise. I don't think I've ever really coaxed anything like this out of the MS-20. Oh, now that's like... Okay. That's actually freaking me out. It sounds like drowning. This is what I imagine, like, a robot drowning would sound like. Alright, enough of that. Had my fun with that one. Alright. Let's go to another kind of noise here. We're just gonna stick with the different noises. And nothing special about that. Nothing special about that. That is an airplane. And I think that's the one I sleep to. That one's kind of nice. What can we do with that? I feel like distorting that would be kind of interesting. Let's just get everything wide open here. Ooh. It's like afterburn in a rocket. Try the envelope again, because it's just blown out. We're not getting anything from the envelope. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Almost brings in like this boingy rain. It's interesting. This is like a thunderstorm with electronic rain. Oh, we can bring just the rain in. That's weird. Oh, back to lasers. Mickey Mouse style wind in the background. This is cool. I like this. This is definitely where we get into nerdy modular. Ooh. Alright, if we get it just on the threshold of peaking the ESP, we get it. We're getting back to bubbling. This is like lava bubbling now. I almost hear like horses clopping too. This one's weird. How many times have I said weird in this? I'm gonna... Oh! And I kicked my camera. Hopefully that's good. I'm gonna need a weird counter in this though, because I keep saying everything's weird. I do really like this though. Adding an oscillator and it really starts breaking it up. The sound of the oscillators can't even get through. We're not processing the noise anymore. The noise is just providing our modulation. That is... I'm not gonna say weird. I'm not gonna say weird. That's cool. It's like triggering it. Alright, well, let's patch that up to the envelope then. That is interesting. We're ring modulating the oscillators, by the way. Whoa. So at this point, we're just kind of pinging the filters. This is exactly where I was hoping to get to today. Trying to get that right on the line of like random triggering. That sounds like when you hit a spring reverb. Ooh. Well, that's gone. Like a weird percussion instrument now. Alright, that's boring. What if I want to molt the trigger coming out of this? I just use little headphone splitters for that. I want to bring it to the oscillators. Yes. Yes. This is something only a modular enthusiast can love. It's like dropping an amp with a spring reverb in it down the stairs. I could listen to this forever. That's the kind of person I am. I could listen to this just alone forever. And again, this is what our input is. This is what this is all coming from. and we get this out of it. That's so cool. I thought I'd be on to other noises by now, like into the ambient stuff, but oh, I don't even want to touch this. It's just, it's perfect. I am recording it right now, thankfully. Alright, let's change the type of noise without even checking. Let me hear what kind of noise it is. Oh, that's the one I sleep to. So again, if you get it right on the edge of clipping the trigger, you get weird electric thunderstorms. Alright, we gotta move on from this stuff. We gotta go to some of the other things. But I really could spend the entire day just listening to that making noise. Unpatch, unpatch, unpatch. Alright, let's just listen to this again. And we're gonna move on to the music ones. Okay, I guess music ones is also ambient sounds. Alright, let's just go through these real quick, but we're gonna start at this one. Waves. Nice. Ooh. That's a nice one. I should listen to this one more often. This is also just what my backyard sounds like. Campfire. Trains. Clock. You're supposed to sleep to that? Well, I guess if you've had like an analog clock for a while, this might be calming, but this just gives me anxiety. I feel like I'm in elementary school and I'm failing a test right now. Alright, that's a thunderstorm. River. River is nice. Rain in the river. Come on, we all know what that sounds like. Dude, I could never, ever sleep to this. This is Chinese water torture. I would play this to someone if I had them strapped down to a table and I wanted to. I would never do that. I would never. I do think that will be fun, though. It's just someone telling you to shh. Gotta be for like a baby. There's a lot in this category. I don't know what that is. Engine of a Fire Nation ship? This is what I was remembering from this category. Yeah, I don't know why all those ambient sounds are in the music category, too. Alright, well, back to the beginning. Alright, let's see what we can do with some birds. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to do is kind of, again, with the envelope thing, actually. I want to hear birds. Alright. Now those are lasers. Oh my god. We turned birds into laser beams. Alright, now we gotta get the trigger again then. Oh man, I love this one. Oh, these are all going in my new song. You're gonna hear this in next month's video. I can't get over how cool this is. Oh my god. Oh my god. This sounds like Star Wars. This really sounds like a fight is happening in outer space. Oh my god. This is so good. I want birds with freaking laser beams on their heads. I can't stop laughing. It's the triplets and quad ones that get me when it's like all right. Every time I go to stop it, it does something that makes me laugh. Okay. That was fantastic. Oh my god. That is some of the most fun I've ever had with the modular. That is hilarious. I made bird calls on the 303 once and it was nowhere near as funny as that. Alright. Next noise. There was another noise in there we liked. And that's what we were listening to. Alright. Block we're just gonna get a pulse with. Actually, I have an idea. I got my disting cheat sheet here. I get a disting Mark IV. And yep, I thought I was already on the right algorithm. So, we are gonna make this go even more anxious. Yeah. But we are not on a regular delay algorithm. We are on a tape delay. Alright, so you know what? We're just gonna let math start playing with this. I thought this was gonna be like more anxious, but this is actually cool. You still get the downbeat. That's sweet. I want to mult the original signal here. So we're using the original just straight clock pulse to make ourselves a kick drum here. And we're also using that to make this rhythm with the distings echo. Let's just get that going absolutely wild. Screw it. Let's get the MS-20's LFO in there too. This is definitely weirdness territory. This is cool. Awesome. All right, now since we already have the disting set up and echo, I want to move on to some of those music tones. Really want to just do some slow filter sweeps, you know? Let's just grab my output here. Already getting into weirdness. This is where I was hoping to get. I'm gonna take some of the modulation down. Oh, I forgot we're using the MS-20s. There we go. This is nice. Specific friend who's really gonna like this part. Now this I could sleep to. getting uploaded in full form as a second video. This just makes me happy. Alright, I actually had a lot of other plans I wanted to get to, but I feel like this video is already probably pretty long. We didn't even get into any of the real ambient stuff yet. So, if you want to see a part 2 of this, let me know, and we'll do this again. I hope some of you had as much fun as I did, even a little bit as much fun as I did, because I had a lot of fun. Alright, so that's going to be it. Until next time. This is Be the Airplane, signing off. Godspeed.